The Promises to Keep shawl starts with Judy's magic cast on at the nape of the neck. From there, it's worked down and the edging appears to be seamless from the start point. To start, grab a circular needle with a long cable. We'll be using the magic loop method. Judy's magic cast on is a 2-stranded cast on. Hold your yarn as a slingshot and with both needles close together, wrap the yarn around the top needle. This is your first stitch. The second stitch will go on the bottom needle, using the yarn around the finger. And then the top needle will use the yarn around the thumb. You'll alternate in this fashion until you've cast on 13 stitches on both the top needle and the bottom needle. Don't forget that bottom needle always goes to the finger yarn. Top needle always goes to the thumb yarn. End with a bottom stitch. You'll have 13 stitches on the top and 13 stitches on the bottom. To secure the cast on, I always tie just a small single knot just to make sure that nothing slips off. You can see on the back side there are purl bumps, and then on the front side you'll just see the stitches. With right side facing, pull the bottom needle so that the stitches on the bottom are on the cord, and then we're going to start chart A, working across the top stitches. We've started with 2 knit ones through the back loop, and then a yarn over, and now we did another knit one through the back loop, and an SSK, purl 1, and then another SSK. At first this is a little bit fiddly, but as you work more it will get easier. So knit 1 through the back loop, yarn over, knit 1 through the back loop, yarn over, SSK, and then knit 1. At this point we're at the end of the stitches on the top needle, and I'm going to turn this around. First I'm going to add a little yarn over on here so that that yarn over right in the middle of the chart kind of falls between both needles. And now I'm starting on the second half of the chart with a knit 1 and then a knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1 through the back loop, yarn over, that should be a knit 1 through the back loop, oops, knit 2 together, purl 1, knit 2 together, knit 1, and then yarn over and knit 2 through the back loop. So this brings us to the end of row 1 of chart A, and I'm just going to turn this over. I'm going to go back the other way, starting at row 2 with 2 knits through the back loop, and then I'm just going to purl until I get to that center yarn over. So remember, I turned to the wrong side to do this. This has not worked in the round. It's worked as sort of a U shape. So I'm now going to turn around and work that yarn over. The yarn over has 5 stitches worked into it. So I'm going to purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, and then purl the last stitch into that yarn over. And I'm going to purl to 2 stitches before the end, and those last 2 stitches of this row will be worked through the back loop. So that is going to give us the first 2 rows of chart A. And you can see how that is going to work. See the stitches around the bottom? All of those stitches are going to be worked out from there, while that top portion right at the top there, that it just goes straight across. So you're not going to work in the round. And that forms an invisible start for the edging of the shawl. Thank you for joining me, and happy knitting.